For the very kinesthetic people, especially people who have a lot of kundalini energy in their practice, like their involuntary body movements, somatic contractions or bodily contractions, these sorts of things, like when you go to sit and to meditate, and your body just wants to move and it wants to release energy. There are a couple things that I found very helpful that I wanted to share. The first one is one that Angelo shared with a gentleman who asked a question about this on retreat, which is that essentially you want to actually welcome more grounding practices into your daily life. So what I've had to learn, for instance, is to do exercises like Qigong, is actually the right pronunciation, Qigong, every morning. For 20 minutes using a practice called the 8 brocades, which you can find guidance for on YouTube, and there's all sorts of excellent Qigong routines. TRE, trauma release exercise, is also immensely beneficial for people, just to help ground back into the body, where you let it sort of shake on the ground and do its thing. I'll put a free course that somebody linked in the on the retreat into the, I think it was Violet actually. I'll link that in the description of this video so you can check that out. But also what I want to add is a really beautiful inquiry that you can do that I've found to be very powerful, that I think I sort of originally extrapolated from Wim Hof, the Wim Hof technique. And if you're familiar with that technique, essentially what Wim Hof instructs you to do is to do intense, heavy breathing. And you enter into a very psychedelic space after a very short amount of time, just from doing deep breathing, really. Maybe not psychedelic, but a very embodied place. And I remember him guiding me in this retreat, in this guided meditation that he was doing. And he said this one line that just is so profound. He said, when you've just been doing body work, breath work, and you're really in that place of surrender, he says, let your body do what it is capable of doing. In a very heartful, loving way as well. And I have brought that inquiry into somatics, into when I'm experiencing a lot of kundalini energy in my practice. You can just remind yourself, this biological vehicle that we're in is capable of profound things, and we like to superimpose control onto it with our thoughts and constrict and turn it into this vice that it's not meant to originally be. It's capable of moving, but we've conditioned ourselves as humans to fit into the social matrix, to act in certain ways. So my invitation to you is to drop that inquiry into your practice. When you feel intense contraction and you feel your body sort of wanting to move, and there's something pent up and you know it's capable of doing it, just remind yourself, my body is capable of feeling this. I'm gonna let it do what it is capable of doing. And then you just drop that intention into your body. You relax back into awareness, or relax into the contraction, or into both of them simultaneously, ideally, really. And let the body just take the wheel. Let it take the wheel for at least 2 minutes or so. Let it move. It might be much more intense, the movements that you do, but you really just you're finally putting thoughts aside of control, and you're letting yourself just surrender to what your body is capable of doing. And what I found in my experience doing that is the body releases a lot, and it teaches you how to actually unkink and restore the nervous system to more of an equilibrium. So yeah, give that a crack and let me know how it goes. Thanks, guys.